Hello and welcome back to NieR Automata. Last time we got all the keys needed to enter the tower, and now here we are about to do so. So that's what we're doing. I was just talking to someone about how I prefer to make my videos. Because I think I mentioned it before. I prefer it to be, I like to see reactions to things. Which means I don't want to see all the side stuff. I just want to see the main story and basically nothing else. So when I make my videos, I do the same thing. You might have noticed in this series that I haven't really done any side stuff. It's all been the main story. Because that's what I personally want to see when I watch Let's Plays. What's your reaction to specific story events? I can't see that when they're busy doing what I consider wasting time, which is doing everything else. Especially when they make zero progress. Which means, yes, there's going to be a huge amount of content in games that I do not show on screen. I am, however, willing to show it if people simply say they want to see it. Just by default, I don't. Like in my Final Fantasy I videos, I asked if people wanted to see all the random battles I get into as the game goes on, and they said yes. So instead of removing them out like I normally would, I left them in because I was asked to do that. So if I'm asked to do certain side content, I'll probably do it. Just not in this series, as I'm recording this entire series well before I upload any of it. Well, I've uploaded a lot of episodes, but well before I actually do before any of them are available to be watched. I've still got Metroid to do. I decided to do this after Metroid. But yeah, Metroid's not even out yet, as of this recording. And I'm at the end of the game. So yeah, I'm not doing any extra side content in this game. But for future games, yeah. I'll hold off on recording the game after this one until basically this series is over. Then I could get comments as I go, and people can tell me what they want to see. That way, I won't go too far ahead and end up not doing it. But if people want to see me do side content, please just say so. I'll do it if it's reasonable for me to do. But by default, I'm not going to show it.
Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Yeah, enemies kind of got it too. One hack the tower, not these enemies. Hacking the tower takes a while, and these enemies come by too quickly. So I gotta hack them instead. It'd be nice if you'd stop targeting the tower. Stop it. You won't stop just targeting. You couldn't get him to stop targeting to begin with. Like, stop targeting the tower. Stop targeting at all. You just wouldn't stop targeting, period. I wasn't even holding target anymore, but he was still doing it. I know my controller is starting to have issues, and I might have to replace it soon. But, yeah, it's largely still working.
They won't stop coming.
Alert.
Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Hey, Devil Popola.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Devila?
Yep. Looked like they were here to be a threat first, but nope, they're here to help.
What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Let them go. They're killing things quick. Yeah, they're killing things really fast.
You just focus on hacking.
So they're just really high level. One swing does crazy damage from them. You see the enemies just keep coming. Hack the tower. This isn't even timed. Not timed, that's significant, because they're always timed. Unless, of course, they're heavily story-based, and this one is.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
Just to give up all self-control in order to get in.
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Well, I got him in. So what would have to happen to get that door open? Alert. Data records discovered for units Davila and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Yes. This is all about them. I will do this. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Davila and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and then they issued us a single order. Function as observers of Project Gestalt. Yeah, this is about the original NieR game. This is the sole mission of the twin Davila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. As I said, I do as part of the main story, the revelation about them, so this is it. It's optional, though. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. I know all about anxiety, I live with it. We existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. And because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out! Devola staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I just spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It's wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popola. Come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devola grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devola's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, Yeah, it's a choose-your-own-adventure thing. Check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. As expected, the wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools. None of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devola. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worries show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologizing while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen with a cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devola's sharp voice echoes through our private chambers. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Phew, they wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devola crosses her legs and scowls. The Breck Scrawl took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Yeah, this happens in the original NieR. I'm aware of that, though I've never played it. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that! Her shout makes me jump, just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants have gained a sense of self, and the Breck Scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world. But at night, we just hold each other and stare and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were here with me, murmurs Popola. Couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure it because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Davola and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Davola loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again when we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile, all so I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it, but then she smiled and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Deschalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Deschalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Davola and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. This explains how humans went extinct and the moon server. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. Well, it's a basis for the moon server. You know, it was made just to give Yorha something to look forward to, a goal to work towards, so they can keep morale up. Humans are still alive on the moon. That's part of this. Is like the basis of how they got that idea. There actually is something from humans on the moon. But we know how well that worked. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Davola and Popola models who'd snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution, but in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Davola, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed. Everything went red, and then she smiled at me. "It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do." But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devola and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little, anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devola and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devola being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devola. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare to help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devola? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday, but we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devola's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain goes worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and I choose touch Devola's cheek, support Devola's body. Support. As long as we have our bodies to support one another, as long as I have someone with whom to share my fate, then I will press on, no matter what happens to me. Because I won't ever stop protecting her. I won't stop. No one stops. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Is it a pods? Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devola and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devola and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Yep, hypothesis, entrance is a trap. Paul's got a good point. There's no point for this tower to have an entrance to begin with. Plus, it's clear that we're inviting us in.
Corrupted Yorha units!
saying exactly how to get in and all that. If you want to get in, you gotta go deal with the resource recovery units. I'll give you a prize if you can get in. They were expecting the androids to get in. Since I did that, there's probably going to be one more episode. I thought this might be the end, but because it's already 26 minutes, there's probably going to be one more episode after this one.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going...
Yeah, so that kind of stuff. It's obvious that they want 9S and A2 to get here. And I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna love the prize we have for you, yeah. I'm inclined to believe you have to trap. I say I'm inclined to believe, like I don't already know. That's a lot of 2Bs.
2B models? I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
An army of 2Bs! Of course she's an android, so they can just mass produce her. But it's not the 2B. It's not the one he knows. Obviously, she's not. She's dead. She's not coming back. Ah, they're attacking so fast. They're attacking so fast. I can't hack. There's so many of them. I'm not using my pod like an idiot.
To be! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
Ah, so many 2Bs! I got 73 more large recoveries, so as long as I don't get hit too hard, too fast, I'll always recover. Oh man. I keep getting hit so much, my auto regeneration can't kick in. Yeah, I got the heal on doing damage, but the pod's like no damage, so I only heal a small percentage of it, and they're doing so little damage, they're not healing anything. So it's like, why do I even have that equipped? Because when I do melee attacks, I actually do enough damage to be healed. Although not that much, but it'd be too powerful if you killed a lot. Well, the auto heal thing is too powerful though, but that's actually in the game. As it is. Okay, last 2B.
Alert. Enemies detected.
Still a few stragglers, huh?
She was rigged below.
The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Back to A2. Now it's her turn to enter. This game has one hell of a finale. There they are.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
Yep.
I see.
Say,
Is she back up?
Did we manage to help?
You did.
Yes, you did. I pressed B to open it, she dashed backwards instead. Shouldn't even happen. I gotta press right trigger for that. I didn't press it. Now it's her turn to go up the tower. This tower.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go.
Now this tower is also in the raid in Final Fantasy XIV. Fittingly, it's the last part of the raid.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
The pod doesn't know, and the pod doesn't know. I'm hoping to find more useful stuff than this. No, not a medium recovery. I was thinking about something today at work, and I figure I might go off and do some of the extra stuff in this game before finishing the series. Just one extra episode of doing some of the bonus stuff. Fight that bonus, that super hard battle.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
Obviously.
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to your high unit A2.
Peachy.
Now she can hack. Somewhat, anyway. I go. Of course, I have to go all the way around. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Library index. Atom unit storage record, Eve unit storage record, Yorha communications interception record, Yorha server record, human server establishment record, human heritage preservation record, tower system summary, tower subsystem summary. There's a lot of stuff. Library index. A lot of stuff there. I didn't read all of it either. I read most of it.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
Yeah. Does look like that, doesn't it? So many meteorites in here. Like just a small office or something. Our car over here is interesting. Yeah. I think this is supposed to be a representation of your achievements. Or something. I don't know, but the first time I got here, I didn't have all these statues here. But I do now. But I also have all the achievements. I think that's what that is. Well, what else is here? Right, you see, I kill these random single blocks. Yeah. Human server records. Predicted human server infiltration route. Dummy protection installation map. Genetic storage warehouse location information. Browsing restricted. They were, yeah, looking at the human server.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
Yeah. There's just nothing but black blocks. It's obvious which ones to destroy, though. Class 1 patient, Yona. Chest x-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. Continuing chronic renal failure, convulsive seizures in the diaphragm, no vomiting, 4 milligrams. Luciferus. Preservation plan. Patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action in event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. As a backup, in the event of a sudden worsening of the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Identification required. Yeah, I have no idea who Yona is. It might have something to do with the original game, but I honestly don't know.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them. Huh? What's that? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha.
Aha. You're model number 2.
This data.
Ah. That looked like a big threat. Ooh. He's lost his hand. Looks like he's basically lost his arm up to his elbow. Explosion got him. You can see his skin's all damaged too. He just rips your arm off and attaches it to himself.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
Yeah. So now he's hacked himself. Because he infected himself with the virus. Attaching a virus-infected 2B arm.
Virus eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
Yeah, unfortunately, when 2B, playable 2B, got the virus, 9S wasn't around to try to hack into her and fix it. Ooh, hello.
Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S. Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
Alright then, let's destroy them all! Yeah, surely there's gotta be more than that. That was too simple. Yep. Oh, you're swing hacking at me that I've seen before. Got hit and hacked at the same time. Considering what month it's getting to, it's like all the purple and orange are trying to attack me with Halloween. I didn't think of that until just now, even though it's been purple and orange the whole game, of course. Because it's getting close to October. waiting for October so I can play Metroid. But just to show you how early I'm recording this compared to when it comes out, the current day is September 15th. And this episode might not be out until November. So yeah, I'm recording this well in advance. Mostly because I just like this game so much. Had enough yet?
You did it. Now let us show you what we promised.
Top secret, Yorha disposal.
This is Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be...
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. Yorha Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up!
Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I didn't look at the Model 2 either. After the first ascent of the Yorha prototypes, Attacker 2, A2, was the sole unit to return alive, despite mediocre results during her simulations. Upon analysis of her stored personality data, it was discovered she possesses excellent analytical and decision-making skills in extreme circumstances. As reported separately, we will install this personality data in the new lot of E models and use them for the security protection of this project. That's a big hint. Top secret, Yorha disposal. The following materials document the final stages of the Yorha project. Note that this information is classified as level SS, meaning that it must not be disclosed to anyone involved in the Yorha project, including the commander of the bunker. Project 03-01, disposal of Yorha. I feel like I'm going to sneeze here. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when enough combat data has been collected. The bunker will be disposed of by having it be deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides in the moon will be complete. Yorha was designed to be destroyed. It was never meant to eliminate the machine life forms. And it being destroyed by the machines was entirely intentional. They were meant to lose from the very beginning.
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them. And this tower!
Nothing is what it seems to be. The fight was hopeless to begin with. Also, so no one will ever know that humans aren't actually in existence. It will be believed for all time they are hiding on the moon. Yorha was simply created to perpetuate a lie. What? Imagine that would hit anyone hard. Oh yeah, you were created to fail. You were created solely to be destroyed to begin with. You never had any real purpose. The enemy you were trying to fight against for your entire existence was going to win no matter what. Okay, enough with the giant laser. I'll hack you too. Kaboom! Ah, no, enough with the giant laser, I said enough with the giant laser. I'm not taking all that much damage, though. Probably because they're all level 50. Okay, now I'm getting hit hard. Yeah, crap, medium recovery ahead. I believe that some of the enemies actually will be around what your level is. That way you're not too underpowered. I mean, I imagine they have a cap of how high they'll go, so you could be overpowered. But they might not necessarily let you be underpowered. Yeah. Warning, Koshi. Oh, this thing's level 60 though.
Who are they?
Look, it's actually possible to save. So I'm gonna do that. Save the boss fight, yeah! Where'd you go? Down here? Okay then. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna go over an hour.
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you Wave 2 now? This does bring back memories. Though the concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposable group created as a test line for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
real villains of the game, the red girls.
You're an obstinate little android, aren't you? Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
Damn it!
Yep. Guess keep endlessly spawning. Of course, they're just a concept. They're not real things. They don't have a physical existence to begin with. If it was a concept, of course you could spawn an endless amount of them. The only thing it would do is take this, like this, repeating a program over and over again. All it would take is some system resources, since they're all digital.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
Do not attack. And I'll just keep multiplying. Let's avoid the bullet hell.
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
It's also very amusing.
Pushing up even faster now.
Consciousness data saturation rate 60%.
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind act as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
I don't know about that.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Well, things do end with death. It's the inevitable thing. It's the inevitable fate of all life. Oh, giant red girls.
Consciousness data saturation rate 90%.
More attacking? No, it's more like a...
And yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
Yep. Let's see. All the attacks stopped. Literally. Frozen midair.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
They're acting like humans.
Yep. Other girls in pit trying to kill each other. Alright, I can't save it, but due to the time, I'm going to end this one right here. Obviously, I'm going to go to the next one just immediately, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.